Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking the dreaded D-Rose report. A lot of you guys are going to be having a rough weekend, it sounds like. If you're in the path of that storm going south, be careful. The latest in this week in WWE history video with Kyle Edwards and Corey Graves features Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan winning the first ever Royal Rumble. And it looks like WWE has a poll up asking fans who will eliminate most superstars in WWE's Royal Rumble main event this weekend. And there's going to be Strowman, there's going to be Show, Reigns, Wyatt, Lesnar, Ryback, Jericho, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler. With about 4,000 votes, Lesnar's in the lead with 44%. Reigns is right behind him at 29%. And as seen on WWE NXT, announcer Corey Graves referred to Finn Balor's NXT title as NXT World title. Well, anyway, a fan asked on Twitter about, can he explain why it's a world title? He said it's been defended in Japan and across Europe and the USA. It may not be officially, but he said, yeah, it is world title. It was announced this week that Hall of Famer Bret Hart's going to be partnering up with Paul Pitcher, a managing partner at First Down Funding. Anyway, they're going to be launching a new business that provides funding to small and medium-sized business owners in the U.S. and Canada. Pitcher is already has a company that provides loans to qualifying groups, and it was named after Bret Hart's sharpshooter. It's called Sharpshooter Funding. I need to find them people quickly. Tuesday's WWE Total Divas Season 5 on the Premier, E! Network, had their debut, let's say. Drew about 1.1 million viewers, ranked number 9 for the night, and for cable television. And this was up from Season 4, which was 975,000. But it was down from Season 3, which drew about 1.2 million, which is not too much difference. Season 4 finale back in September drew about 1.15 million. Daniel Bryan's going to be in Pittsburgh, PA later this week for the World of Wheels convention, which I suspect he's probably there now. It goes over the weekend, I would think. Speculation, he may be meeting up with Dr. Joseph Maroon, not confirmed. Bryan says will not be meeting with Maroon. This is another story, or undergoing any kind of medical test this week, according to Dave Meltzer. But will be in and out of Pittsburgh for the convention appearances, and that's it. Now, follow up to that. There's been a recent push in WWE to do a Braun Strowman, now catch this, versus Brock Lesnar singles match, perhaps at WrestleMania 32. Or it could go over to Fastlane. WWE's ending Monday Night Raw with the beatdown of Lesnar by the Wyatt family could be a sign that they're moving in that direction. That might be pretty good. Regarding the Wyatt family, the idea was to use the Dudley Boys and Tommy Dreamer as a way to get momentum going for the Dudleys, as its crew, was kind of floundering there for a while. But now they got them built up to where it could be put some asses in seats at WrestleMania 32, or give some pay-per-view vibes. AJ Styles is going to be making his final Ring of Honor appearance on Saturday in Duluth, Georgia for a farewell segment and autograph signing. Styles' deal with WWE is far enough along that Ring of Honor is not allowed to air any footage from the Styles farewell on TV, at least not right now. Sin Cara isn't expected to be back in action until about February sometime. Suffered a dislocated shoulder, which I told you about. They found it, they put it back. Now you just got to do some rehab. As noted, Brock Lesnar is going to be working March 22nd SmackDown in Boston. He also working February 16th SmackDown in Ontario, California. Lesnar is going to be working SmackDown taping in a few months in an attempt to strengthen the show on the USA Network. They want to get some more viewers up. That's a good way to do it. And for those who missed Michael Cole's sit-down interview with the champions New Day, all 3 members of the group are going to be in the Royal Rumble on Sunday. But they also will be defending their title against the Usos on Sunday night. WWE DVD Network.com reports that WWE's the U.S. Championship A Legacy of Greatness DVD and Blu-ray is scheduled to be released in May. DVD will feature championship matches from the NWA on Disc 1, WCW on Disc 2, and WWE on Disc 3. There will be video packages in between each year to give the history of the title. And there's plans for Blu-ray exclusive content features a mix of matches from all three eras. I love it when they do the history stuff because they're fantastic. All right, so far here's today's news. As it appears right now, Kurt Angle may be taking the rest of the year off as soon as it gets done with the Angle with Bobby Lashley. TNA reportedly offered a new deal to Kurt Angle. The new deal would be a non-wrestling role and would have Angle associated with TNA as the ambassador or the face of the company. Angle would also work with younger talent to help them improve. The idea would be for Angle to be a living legend who's always there, always been around. Everybody wants him. There he is. It's also known that Angle has not accepted the deal yet, so he still may want to go in the Hall of Fame and then come back. Never know, of WWE. Wrestling veteran Ron Hutchison is currently working on completing his autobiography, and he's best known for training Edge, Chris Stratus, Beth Phoenix, Gail Kim. I would rather train the women before I would those other two. It was noted that Rosa Mendez' recent Yahoo parenting interview that she and Bobby Shabinsky are working on a clothing line for kids called Hoods Up Kids. Anyway, they got designs on Instagram if you want to check it out. Triple H is teasing a big surprise for tonight's WWE NXT taping down at the University of Central Florida. He tweeted, well, let me just read this off. Oh, by the way, Tully Blanchard turned 61. I don't know if I told you that or not. Neville takes on NXT champion Finn Balor has been added to tonight's taping. Also, Carmella taking on NXT champion Bayley, and Samoa Joe taking on Sami Zayn, and the number one contenders match is also taking place. Stardust has been teasing on Twitter about an announcement coming later today, and he's scheduled to confront Stephen Amell at the Heroes and Villains Fan Fest in Syracuse, New Jersey today. Kind of know what that's going to be about. WWE is releasing a new t-shirt for the Tag Team Champions New Day, paying tribute to the trombone. As noted earlier, that SmackDown lead announcer Mario Ranallo is indicating on Twitter that he's going to be calling the Royal Rumble match pay-per-view this Sunday. It was announced, too, this week that The Rock's Baywatch movie will be released May 19th, 2017. You might want to make a note of that and put it on the shelf for a while. After many rumors. You know, it says on here that he said that he was indicated on Twitter he's going to be calling the match, Ronaldo, but then it says it incorrectly. Ronaldo was just being commented on Twitter during the show. I guess that's all he's going to. Maybe he's not going to call the match, but he thought there was confusion. I love confusion. Anyway, after many rumors of the offer from Vivid Entertainment, TMZ reports that Tammy Lynn Cinch, or Sonny, has signed a deal for an adult movie. TMZ reported that Sonny and Vivid boss Steve Hirsch recently came to an agreement, while Vivid has already started airing a teaser that includes previously filmed adult footage. Not sure what that is. Sonny will be shooting new scenes for a final release, and the movie will be entitled Sunny Side Up. And in quotation mark, whatever you want to call it, in through the back door. Anyway, Tammy told TMZ that Vivid offered her something much higher than the original $100,000. And on a related note, she took her Hall of Fame ring down from eBay. Wonderful. Daniel Bryant has been cleared by a concussion specialist at UCLA, according to David Meltzer on the latest episode of Wrestling Observer Radio. But Bryant reportedly underwent several tests by the specialist and was deemed okay. But Bryant's trip to Pittsburgh this week is not for the WWE medical testing, it's just a convention appearance. But it's possible that this latest development could hold some weight with Dr. Maroon, who has been hesitant on clearing Bryan in the past. Of course, if you've seen the Diva show, Total Divas, they hit quite a bit on that, him not being able to wrestle anymore. So, of course, that's like taped maybe 4 to 6 months ago. Also, should be noted that there are reports going along and around, also incorrectly credited Meltzer and saying Daniel Bryan also cleared to return by WWE, and that he could be at the Royal Rumble. Well, anyway, mainstream media outlets have even picked up the story, and that's not true. Bryan is not expected to be at Sunday's Royal Rumble. Meltzer tweeted the following when that was brought to his attention. People misconstrue, what he says is what it is. Now, I've got this. I was going to throw this out. A guy told me he thinks at the Royal Rumble, since the Authority, is so mad and everything at Roman Reigns and always trying to screw him up, that either maybe the 29th person going into Royal Rumble or the 30th would be Triple H. And go down there and just, throw him finally out of the ring and win the Royal Rumble. Triple H gets the belt, which could be won by Roman, the next night. Who knows? But that's kind of a screw job on Roman. But I would say 29th or 30th is going to be either him or Lesnar. And if Lesnar wins, he's going to take the belt all the way to WrestleMania, because he's got another pay-per-view and other shows to do in between then. It's not like Lesnar's going to take off for 6 months or whatever he did before. So Lesnar could win, Triple H could win, or Triple H could be this. Lesnar or Triple H throws out Roman Reigns, and he's stuck in there with Lesnar, and Lesnar just throws him out. Then Lesnar wins. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.